Welcome back, everyone. Well, we like going on location, and this, of course, happens to be a spectacular location. And joining me is a friend of mine from the Sagamore days. Well, that's going back a little bit now. This is Tyler Herrick, who is the general manager of arguably one of the nicest, sweetest boutique hotels in the Northeast, the Queensbury Hotel, right here in Glens Falls. So welcome, it's great to see you.
No, you too, Jesse, thanks for coming.
Yeah, we were going to sit at the pool today and go for a swim. What happened?
Blizzard outside?
A blizzard, yeah, maybe not.
So this is a better spot. We got the fire right over there going.
Oh, it's great. Hey, you might hear a little noise in the background. People are starting to come in for lunch and stuff like that. But we wanted to do it right here in the lobby because this really kind of typifies what I was saying up front. You know, Tyler, when my wife and I travel, we always stay at boutique hotels. There's just something about it. It's more personal. People care more about it. You know, and whenever we're here, I always see you about. You know, you're always going about doing things and whatever. 3 years, if I'm doing the math right.
Yep.
You took this over.
Yeah, we purchased the hotel March 26, 2016. So we're coming up on the 3-year anniversary. Like you said about, you know, independent boutique hotels and everything like that, I always tell our staff every single day that, you know, a hotel is far more than the bricks and the mortar. You know, you can go to a cookie cutter chain motel every day of the week, but when people come here or any of the other hotels that I've worked with in my career, it's always about that extra service and going that extra mile, you know, for our guests.
Right. Of course,
it makes us different.
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah. The lobby was really the first thing you tackled. I know you've gone through the whole room. As a matter of fact, we got a surprise for you because I've been on Tyler for about 6 months and I want to see one of the rooms, so we're going to take a quick run through a couple of rooms. But the lobby was really the first thing you tackled, right?
We did, yeah. I mean, the lobby, everyone touches it. So whether you're coming for an event or whether you're going to the restaurants or you're going to be staying overnight with us, everybody goes through the lobby. It's a focal point. Obviously, what was done here back in 1926, it's that kind of old world architecture, the windows, everything that brings it together. So we completed the lobby in the fall of 2016 right off the bat. We've gone through all of our public restrooms. We've done Park 26 restaurant is fully renovated and done. We've done a lot of our meeting space, and really with the guest rooms, like you said, we have 125 total. We've completed 85 to date, and it's our expectation that we'll have the second floor done as well as the hallway going into the summer season, and hopefully sometime in July all the guest rooms are done. And this fall, once we finish off a little of those touches, is that pretty much in about 3.5 years' time, we've renovated, updated, and enhanced every piece of this building. And then we got some great new projects coming down for 2020 with the ballroom expansion, and yes, one day, the rooftop bar that everybody in the Northeast keeps asking us about.
Yeah, you must get a little tired of that, but we don't.
It's the only thing they want.
Tyler, we don't get tired of asking, by the way.
No.
You know, I want to cycle back on one thing you said, because we were recording one of the episodes of Warren Watch, which very graciously you allow us to do here, which we really appreciate. But you're reconfiguring the convention space and the ballroom space. That's the way I would say it.
Yes.
You have a lot of experience in the hospitality industry. You spotted something there. What was it?
Well, basically is that we have the ballroom and the gold room. We can do events right now comfortably for 220, 250 is a little bit of a push. And there is that demand for groups that are larger. I mean, weddings alone, if someone wanted, you know, 250 with the dance floor, it'd be really tough for us to accommodate. So what we've done so far is that we've done all the infrastructure. So we'll show you the back hallway, which we renovated. The whole rear entry to the hotel is all new and fresh. But we made a huge new bank of men's and women's rooms. That was a huge need that we had just for what we had going, but it puts us in prime position to then add another 3,000 to 4,000 square feet onto the existing Adirondack room. And then we'll still have the character of the gold room and the ballroom that have been here since 1926 with the governor's conferences and everything through the years. But then we'll also have a nice new modern space that will have that one big open room where we can do 400 to 500 in one clip. So it's exciting.
Boy, that is exciting. You know, when you think about it, you have my sister-in-law. She stayed here with her family when they were visiting us.
Okay.
You know, it's a wonderful place. You have family coming in from town, or you might have a corporate meeting. You might have some kind of a thing. You know, you just the whole idea. It's sitting right here, right in the heart of Glens Falls, in this beautiful setting, right on the park. I want to talk about the two restaurants.
Yep.
Just quickly. Park 26.
Yeah.
26 referring to the year the hotel was built.
Yes. Yeah. 1926, the year that we opened. Park, obviously, because as you said, we overlook City Park.
That's right.
You know, we do have a beautiful patio with fire bowls and more kind of sofas and that type of intimate seating, not just your standard tables and chairs. For what we feel, I mean, we're open for breakfast every day, we're open for lunch every day, and then we do dinner 3 nights a week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I just feel that, in the city environment, for us to be able to have an outdoor patio that overlooks City Park and not maybe the main street or things like that is just a great feature that we offer that's different. Then again, we have Fenimore's Pub, which is kind of like our neighborhood pub. It's open every day for lunch and dinner. We do live entertainment 3 nights a week. We have Ray Alexander, and talk about from my Sagamore days.
Sure,
Ray Alexander and his jazz trio plays every Friday night in the lobby, as well as he's playing Thursday and Saturdays for Park 26. And it just really creates a great, feeling wherever you go. And we have some other new ideas. Like I said, we've done Park 26 over, and then this spring we're going to be giving Fenimore's a whole new, fresh facelift. Mostly it's just going to be, wall coverings, new furnishings, things like that, but just really elevate it. That space hasn't been touched since, I believe, the early 90s.
Yeah, probably. One thing though, over the holiday, my wife and I met some friends here, and Fenimore's was packed, and it was just that wonderful sense that the city has a place to go, a neighborhood pub, which I think you've actually dubbed it as a neighborhood pub. Yeah. Well, look, in the time that we have left, I really want to see one of these rooms.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so we take a look at that?
And go from there.
Good. Okay, let's do that.
Again.
Wow.
So just this space alone right here, we raised the ceiling back to its original height.
Yes.
They put a drop ceiling in
I
back in the
remember the
70s.
drop ceiling.
It was all for the sprinklers. So we rerouted the sprinkler line, raised that just to give it, a kind of wow factor when you're in this little lobby for the elevators. Obviously redid the flooring throughout, had wallpaper on the walls. We added this nice kind of, shadow boxes to kind of give it a little bit of dimension. Again, all the artwork is from the Glens Falls historian. Blackburn did everything for us. It's a special mix of about 90% black and white, 10% color, and they're all historical images from the 20s, 30s, and 40s of the city.
It's really something.
Different things.
Really, pays a lot of respect to the architecture of the time when it was built.
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
really important in a boutique hotel like that, because part of it is just wanting to be part of the history of the place itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Talking about the history, these doors are the original doors from 1926. They were originally wallpapered and painted with layers and layers of paint. We started to strip them to paint them black, discovered the original mahogany, and then decided to spend a little bit extra money, and now every single one is being taken to Martin Seeley in Fort Anne. Martin Seeley's dipping them, restoring them back to how they were in 1926.
Fantastic. Oh yeah, Tyler, I see exactly what you mean. Look at the crown moldings on top of the room, the heights, ceilings. It's very tastefully done. There's a national chain called the W, which I'm sure we're both familiar with.
Yes, absolutely.
This is the Q. Different letter in the alphabet, but you want to know something? You're hitting that mark. Yeah. In the colors, in the fabrics, and just the way the floors are. It really just talks to you about being a boutique hotel, which I just love. Hey, let's go to the other.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, Tyler, really nice.
Yeah, no, it's really come together. Like you said, we did maintain all of the original woodworking that we could. With the flooring, like you were talking about, we went to a less allergen with an LVT kind of laminate flooring, really to give you that feel like you're at home. So it's just the hardwood look. We do have a little bit of carpet around all the beds for kind of like an area rug. Pretty much everything has been redone top to bottom. All new wall coverings, all new window treatments, all new furnishing, all of the little amenities from alarm clocks to phones to lighting, everything is brand new. And we just really kept the character of the size of the rooms. I joke around with my kids all the time, back in the 1920s, it wasn't supersized America. It wasn't what your square footage was. You check in a hotel, you basically put your stuff down, you go to the lobby, you go to the lounge, you'd enjoy the other visitors and other travelers there. And that's what, even though this being a suite, it's not really that big square footage. You have everything you need. So we're trying to bring those modern amenities, but then we do hope you go and kind of go back to the lobby where you and I were just enjoying a great conversation, and then enjoy everything that we have downstairs as well.
Well, it adds to the intimacy.
Yes.
It really does.
Yep.
And things like the height of the ceiling, as I was saying, and the colors and whatever, boys, it really remind me of some of the really fine boutique hotels. I can't think of the name of the one in Boston that it's reminding me of. Might be the Morgan. But any of the ones I've been in Europe too.
Yeah.
Really, it's really something. One thing I just had to do before we left is a real mark of a hotel from this era is when it's tiled from the floor
to the ceiling.
Yes.
That's a really cool look.
It is. It's great. It's great for cleaning. I don't know if the contractors love it. But no, it's definitely, again, the whole design is supposed to be timeless. It's supposed to be, kind of going back to that original era. Everything that was done in here, we tried to source as much local as we could. Jim's Glass is doing all of our glass work. Adirondack Precision Cut Stone did all of our vanities. Fourth generation awnings and Miller Mechanical did all of our vanity bases. FW Webb in Queensbury is our supplier for everything that we need. And Glens Falls Tile is sourcing all of our tile.
Did you rehearse all this?
No, just stuff I've said a couple times.
This is always in your head.
Yeah, it is. You got to keep it. But it's something that we're very proud of, and that we're trying to do as much local as we can.
Tyler, thanks very much, and thanks for the tour. I really was anxious to see these rooms and let everybody else see them. Elegance restored.
Thank you very much. Absolutely. That's our tagline. We're happy to be it. We're happy to be a part of the community. I'm glad that you could take the time.
You're welcome. See this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com. Go to Fenimore's.